What's going on, guys? Welcome to Week 12 predictions for the NFL season. Last week was rough. Last week was real rough. 6-8. Very disappointed about that. I was surprised in a lot of games. We'll try to do better. We'll try to bounce back right now. Let's get right into it. Houston and Detroit. Detroit looked absolutely horrendous against the Carolina Panthers last week, and Houston looked fairly good against the New England Patriots, who I thought were on the up and up. Houston, give me them by 10 points. Matthew Stafford looking really rough. Team overall really rough. Give me Houston. Football team and Dallas, also on Thanksgiving Day. Oh man, Dallas really surprised me last week. Did not expect near what I saw last week. Washington barely able to squeak out against the Bengals, mainly because of Joe Burrow injury. Lots of pressure for him. So give me Dallas by a touchdown on Thanksgiving. Baltimore and Pittsburgh, probably the game of the week right here. Pittsburgh, still 10-0, haven't lost. Baltimore has been declining week after week, and they have a lot of COVID problems right now. But give me Pittsburgh by 10 points on Thanksgiving night. Carolina and Minnesota. The Vikings didn't look too well, but they still have the leading rusher in the NFL. Carolina does not have a very great run defense, so give me Minnesota by a touchdown at home. Tennessee and Indianapolis. This Indianapolis team has surprised me all year. Wasn't very high on to start, but they have proved me wrong. Give me Indianapolis by 7. Pretty underrated year for Phillip Rivers so far. He's looking really good. Indianapolis, playoff team for me right now. Give me Indianapolis by this. Arizona and New England. Both these teams lost last week. Arizona has had a longer break. They play on Thursday Night Football. So I think they'll come in ready to beat this New England Patriots team. Give me Arizona by 10. Cleveland and Jacksonville. Jacksonville, probably the second worst team in football. Cleveland hasn't looked very good as well. They're not putting up near the points they should be putting up, but it's Jacksonville, so give me Cleveland by 10. Miami Dolphins and New York Jets. New York Jets, obviously probably the worst team in football. Miami has looked way better this season, although last week was pretty rough. They had to bench Tua for Fitzmagic. I'm pretty sure Tua's going to be back this week, and they'll be ready to play against his team and win by 2 touchdowns on the road. Atlanta Falcons, Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders almost completed the season sweep of the Kansas City Chiefs last week. It came down to a final drive, and it really just came down to Las Vegas scored too early. They gave Patrick Mahomes and that offense too much time to score. They just couldn't stop it. But Las Vegas has looked really good, and it's really bad. So give me Las Vegas Raiders to win this one by 2 touchdowns. New York Giants and Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati's, I think, starting Ryan Finley this week against the Giants. And the Giants, me personally, I think when healthy, that Giants team is probably the second best team in the NFC East. I know that doesn't mean much because that's the worst conference I've ever seen. But with a backup quarterback coming in for Cincinnati, give me the Giants by a touchdown on the road. LA Chargers and Buffalo Bills. Chargers, they barely beat the Jets last week. That tells you what you need to know about that defense. They allowed 4 touchdowns to the Jets. That's pretty rough. Give me Buffalo, though, by 3, because the Chargers love keeping their games close. San Francisco 49ers and the LA Rams. LA Rams have been right now they're the best team in the NFC West. Probably will stay that way. That defense is absolutely electric, and that San Francisco offense, they have injuries all over the place and COVID-related issues. So give me the Rams by 2 touchdowns at home. New Orleans and Denver. Denver able to squeak out a win last week against the Miami Dolphins, which surprised me a lot. But this New Orleans team just has too much firepower on both sides of the ball. Taysom Hill actually looked pretty good, like he could be an NFL starting quarterback. So give me New Orleans by 2 touchdowns. Kansas City and Tampa Bay. I don't know what it is with Tampa Bay. When they're on national televised games, Tampa Bay just always looks very bad. And it's kind of the opposite for Kansas City. Well, they look good in every game pretty much. So yeah, definitely give me Kansas City here by a touchdown. Chicago and Green Bay, one of the biggest rivalries in all of the NFL. Chicago has just been declining dramatically every single week. Green Bay barely lost against the Colts last week. They still look good for me. I think they're still a playoff team. Give me Green Bay by 2 touchdowns. And then in the final game of the week on Monday Night Football, Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Carson Wentz really struggling. Seahawks finally bounced back last week against the Cardinals. So give me Seattle to win this one pretty handily by about 10 points against Carson Wentz and the struggling Eagles. Alright guys, so that's it for the Week 12 predictions. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.